No, they are super short.
They're on the
Like-
side of the controller?
They're on the
They're on the
back.
back.
No,
with
no,
this-
on the-
Oh, they're signing the
controller.
controller,
Yeah.
but then they're on the back. Like, how hard was it to put in front?
So if you're sitting there, like, that's how close you have to be to it.
Seriously. Hey guys, welcome back to episode 2 of Retro Gaming Bits. Today, we're talking about the influence of the NES. And Nintendo has a rich history behind it. It actually started in the 1800s as a playing card company. And they went into a bunch of different markets before they really found their video game calling. They even had a love hotel at some point. Yeah. The early 80s was a weird time for video games. The market was crashing because of all of the crap games that were coming out. We had E.T., Pac-Man, and if you ever played those games on the 2600, I feel bad for you. Then Nintendo came on the scene in Japan with the Famicom. This thing was awesome. It had interchangeable cartridges, just like the Atari. 2 nifty controllers that come with it. I mean, they come attached, but that's still pretty cool. And then when it came out in America, we got the Nintendo Entertainment System. And this, once again, made video games blow up in North America. And we have our Nintendo expert and owner of this store, 8-Bit Hall of Fame. Jason, tell us a little bit more.
I wouldn't say I'm a Nintendo expert. I just really like Mario. So
Mario's pretty great.
yeah, the NES was amazing at the time. They really packaged it as more of a toy to get it away from the video game stigma at the time, which everybody thought was a fad because it was really going downhill with everybody putting out all the crappy games. So as Johnny talked about the NES, this is the NES 101 that was put out in '93. It was after the Super Nintendo was put out, but everybody still liked the NES games and they were a lot cheaper. So they put this out. They packaged it more like the Super Nintendo. They've got the top loader here, so the cartridges will actually fit in there perfectly. They still had the RF, which wasn't great, so a lot of people complained about it. And if you actually sent this in to Nintendo, they would cut out a little port right here and put the AV in there. So if you have one of those, I would like you to send that to 8-Bit Hall of Fame because I've never had one, so it'd be great. I will pay you for it. That's about it.
Be sure to stay tuned for our next bit on the top 5 most influential NES games.